let's go through some of the things that make the journey of two difficult. And actually, these are things that cause division in a relationship that should always reflect unity. So it is very important that we avoid lack of transparency in a marriage relationship. I often see it as, if you are not transparent in your marriage, to me it's like you're still living like a single person, though you are married. So open up. Be honest with your spouse. Marriage requires that you become as transparent as you can. Remember that when you are transparent, then you have nothing to hide. But the moment you have something to hide in your marriage relationship, know that you are opening a door for problems and challenges. And when you are secretive in a marriage relationship, it's like opening a door for the devil to come into your marriage, because the door that you open is the same door that the enemy will use to come right into your marriage. Lack of communication. People talk, but they don't communicate effectively. So ensure that in your communication as a couple, you communicate in a way that is clear and it provides understanding and clarity to your partner, also to the one who's on the receiving end. Ensure that you clarify yourself. It's very difficult to be in a marriage relationship where you're living by assumptions and you're not even sure of anything. Everything you just assume this is what you were saying, this is what you meant. But then clarify yourself should you find yourself in that kind of a situation. Lack of commitment. I did mention before that actions show whether you're committed or not. So look at how you behave and your actions in your marriage, and they will tell you whether you're a committed spouse or not. The other point will be poor financial management. It's very sad that we find couples divorcing even because of poor financial management. You know, when there's no money in the family, or when you are not transparent with the resources you have, it creates serious problems in a marriage relationship. Lack of partnership and friendship. Hey, you cannot be having friends out there and then you can't even joke and really share deep things with your spouse. It should be very easy for you. Your spouse actually must be on your speed dial. You know, whenever you want to share a joke, whenever you want to share something that is very deep and personal, your spouse should be that first person to know about what is happening in your life. They shouldn't see it on Facebook when we never told them anything about it. Poor planning. As a couple come together, prepare for the goals that you want to reach, but don't just jump in without planning, because that will cripple your beautiful marriage as well. External influences, guard against anything that comes from the outside with an intent to hurt or to destroy your marriage. Sometimes it is us who are in the marriage who create that opportunity for people to come and influence this beautiful, beautiful marriage that we are trying to build together. And cheating. It is very important that you realize that marital challenges are not an excuse for you to cheat. There is no challenge that you together as a couple cannot resolve. And you know, I think it's enough about the things that make it difficult for a couple to take a journey of marriage together. But then let's hear about some of those beautiful things from my awesome husband here that makes marriage a simple and an enjoyable journey.
Oh yes, definitely. Thank you, Ruzani. I think it is important what you were mentioning about the things that make it difficult. The Bible speaks of little foxes that easily destroys the vineyard. So we need to make sure that those things that you've mentioned, we guard against, we work to protect ourselves against, and make sure that we are effective in all those things that you've indicated. And when we come to things that make marriage work, as we committed to working together, this journey cannot be a good journey if we are not appreciative of each other. We need to be appreciative of each other. I must be able to appreciate the good that my wife does, and she must be able to appreciate the good that I do. Some have left their marriages today because they were never appreciated. Every single thing that they did, which was good, nobody listened to or nobody appreciated it. So, guys, especially as men, especially as husbands, let's make effort in making sure that we appreciate the good that our wives are doing. Some people have even went into cheating because of lack of appreciation. And these are things that we need to make sure that we work on. Let's allow ourselves to appreciate our spouses every single day. Let them be appreciated at home before they even go out. The other thing is intimacy and affection. Let's be close. Let's be close to each other as a couple. Let's hold hands. Let's touch each other. Let's cuddle. Let's make this marriage, this working together, to be more enjoyable. Because if we are not intimate and affectionate as a couple, you can't be intimate and affectionate with your siblings or with your parents. This you must do with your own spouse. It is important that we do that, brothers and sisters. The other thing is effective communication. Effective communication meaning that we must communicate with an ear of hearing, listening, and understanding, and then we can answer. But we must guard against poor communication, as my wife has indicated, and be more effective by talking to each other in a way that we give each other space. We create space for us to understand what the other person is saying and means. The other thing is relax, chill. When you're at home, don't be too much of a husband or too much of a father in the marriage. Don't be too serious. Focus on the simple things. Play with your wife. Have fun. Enjoy the wife of your youth, and you will see that your marriage of working together becomes easier. The other thing is make sure that the money that you have, you use it, and make sure that you live within your means. Don't use the money you don't have. That credit card, that overdraft, you take from the overdraft to pay the credit card, and from the credit card to pay the loan. It can't be. Live within your means. Let people know you, the real you. Because if you want to be appreciated out there by people because of the kind of car you drive or the house you stay in, whereas you're doing all these things with impulsive debts, then it's not going to help you. The other thing is be present, be available. When you're at home, when you're with your wife, give her the time. Be there. Make sure that you listen. When you're with your husband, make sure that you listen. Give him the time. Because if they don't get the time, they get frustrated. So don't allow yourself to contribute in their frustration. Give them the time. Be present, be available. And when we look at all those things, it makes our journey of working together easy. And as you have said in the beginning, so you quoted Amos 3 verse 3, how can two walk together unless they agree? So this is a journey of agreement. Let's walk together, hand in hand, hand in glove, in love, whatever it takes, so that our marriages can succeed as we build a healthy, successful, and willing marriage. God bless you.